Reports said to have come as a surprise today. The FBI's Deputy Director Andrew McCabe stepping down about 2 months before he was expected to retire. You may remember McCabe has found himself in Donald Trump's crosshairs in the last 6 months or so. The White House press secretary reacting today to McCabe's sudden exit.
I can tell you none of this decision was made by that of the White House, and any specifics I would refer you to the FBI. The president stands by his previous comments.
Those comments include tweets from the president like this one from last month saying, "How can FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, the man in charge, along with Leak and James Comey of the phony Hillary Clinton investigation, including her 33,000 illegally deleted emails, be given $700,000 for wife's campaign by Clinton puppets during the investigation?" So Trump has criticized McCabe for being biased against him, favoring Hillary Clinton instead. The president pointing to funding McCabe's wife received when she ran as a Democrat in a Virginia Senate race. And last week, the Washington Post reported that Trump asked McCabe who he voted for in the presidential election. The paper saying the question was asked shortly after Trump fired FBI Director James Comey, when McCabe briefly stepped in as the Bureau's interim director. The White House press secretary was asked today for her response to critics who say Trump and his inner circle have put pressure on the FBI and the Justice Department when it comes to Robert Mueller's Russia investigation.
The only thing that the president has applied pressure to is to make sure we get this resolved so that you guys and everyone else can focus on the things that Americans actually care about. And that is making sure everybody gets the Russia fever out of their system once and for all.
Another hot topic in Washington, the Nunes memo written by California Republican Representative Devin Nunes. Some Republican lawmakers are among those pushing for the 4-page memo to be released, saying it shows a misuse of power by the FBI and others when it comes to surveillance of the Trump campaign. But the Department of Justice warns the release of classified info would be, quote, extraordinarily reckless. Sanders weighing in today.
No one at the White House has actually seen the memo, so it would be hard for us to make a decision to speak about it before that would take place. Right now, we're letting the House process play out. We want full transparency. It's what we've said all along.
Admittedly, that's a real Coles Notes version of the memo story, but expect to hear more of it, especially if big personalities like Fox News' Sean Hannity and even the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., get their way with their campaign, #ReleaseTheMemo.